This is what the Chinese are doing, guys. These are Chinese spies right here. What the fuck
We're
is this?
farming views.
Look at that. Look at this Chinese game. What the
Quite
fuck?
the setup.
How many monitors is that? He got a monitor behind a monitor next to a monitor, and he's got a
That's to
fucking
play the
camera.
infields.
That's a quality camera there.
I got the Thailand infield playing in the background. I get more work done in Thailand. I just go to the gym, do yoga, and then I just work when I get back. So
man, I can't work when traveling, man, especially with mystery. There are too many distractions. I got to be in my home base.
You just set it up. So you just get a 12-month lease on a condo, and then you buy all the equipment. And then so when you move here, it's kind of like your second home. You don't have to reset everything.
Props to you, man.
So it's also a huge waste of money too. So whenever I'm back in Vegas, this place is collecting dust. I'm paying rent even when I'm not here.
Are you in Thailand right now?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing, man. I love Thailand. I went there for 3 weeks, Thailand and Philippines, scuba diving, eating great food. I was there with a girl. She was doing the solo female travel thing all over Southeast Asia. She was super cool. She was into spirituality and all sorts of solo female traveler in Asia stuff, right? Not to stereotype, but we had a really good time, man. Thailand, beautiful.
Yeah, it's great. I would say the quality of clients in Thailand is not as good as the ones in Vegas. Just because I think getting girls is not necessarily that hard here. So what happens is guys just get into relationships with the wrong types of girls. Right? It's like because they're getting laid, they don't have this huge pain point and this huge motivation to fundamentally self-improve. And so they're kind of like in this limbo. The pain isn't super there, but then they're not super motivated, and it's easy to get laid here and there. But I do think that in Thailand, there is a huge skill gap. Like the types of Asian women here, there's like the really easy ones, and then there's the really high society, a family has a business, international students, half Chinese, half Thai. And those girls are like potentially much harder to get or date. And so I think
you should ideally be able to game kind of anywhere, right? Like there's this big movement of guys that are going overseas, and like I get it if you are going there for personal reasons, for culture, whatever it is, but some guys are doing it, I feel like, as a cope, and they think that it's just so much easier in Eastern Europe or Southeast Asia or whatever it is. And yeah, man, I think that if you have game, you should be able to game anywhere. It may be a little bit more difficult in certain areas. There are some logistical differences, and now the political climate is dividing people so hard. There is a noticeable difference when you're gaming in like an uber liberal city versus an uber conservative city. There are certain cultural norms that if you can be vigilant of those and infuse those into your approach, they make a difference. But really, I think what you're kind of getting at, and I agree, is you really want to fortify yourself on a deeper level. You don't want to just try to go where you think the low-hanging fruit is, so to speak. I don't say that in a disrespectful way. I don't believe that a person is low-hanging fruit. You get what I'm saying, though, right? There's this this mass cope that's going on.
Yeah. I think a lot of guys here, they look for IOIs. So they're waiting for girls to give them the look or show some sort of interest before they approach, or sometimes they even wait for the girls to approach them. And that's just a huge red flag. I think most wholesome, like the good Asian girls, they're not fucking giving you looks. They're not staring guys down. They're not, tracking their eyes, looking for dudes. And also a lot of the girls here, the ones that are wholesome, they go to school, they go to work, and then they just take the BTS back home. And most times you never even see them. So I think a lot of guys are just stuck on the dating apps. And I think there's almost a reversion back to cold approach. I've ran a few boot camps here. Almost nobody does day game here. I think most people are running online game or they're doing night game. if you do day game in Bangkok, there's no lady boys, there's no fucking, there's no working girls, there's none of that trash. It's like you just do day game at high-end malls. You're meeting college students, international students, doctors, lawyers, and just really educated girls. So I think truly the hidden gem in Bangkok is day game at malls.
Yeah, a similar experience in Ukraine, in Odessa. We did a boot camp, me and Mystery and Baxter in 2019 in Odessa, Ukraine. And people think that all you have to do is show up to Ukraine or Eastern Europe and the women just flock to you, right? No, these girls are well aware of their beauty. They're suspicious sometimes, even. What are you guys doing here in Ukraine? What are you doing hanging out in Odessa? Why here, right? And there's this difference between the girl that's going to gravitate to you just because you're courting social attention and sort of that down-to-earth, family-oriented type. I'm engaged to a Ukrainian girl. She's actually a United States citizen. She's been here for 13 years. But, she is not like, oh, my God, you're American. I want you, right? Like, that's not.
Have you had the ICE raid yet?
What's that?
Have you been ICE raided yet?
No, not yet.
Deport.
She's a citizen.
All of you should be deported.